Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chumps channel. Now you will wonder what you're looking at. No idea. This is a small part of my lightsaber collection, and I keep all my lightsabers in these airtight boxes. There's a few reasons for that, and I'm gonna explain why. And I want to know from you how you protect your lightsabers. So, I live in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong has a very high humidity, and humidity does not do good with anything that is made of metal or alloy, because it will oxidate and rust. So I put everything in these tight boxes so the humidity or the air cannot go inside them, so my lightsabers don't start to oxidate or rust, because lightsabers often have metal parts and parts that are made of alloy, and they do not respond very well to humidity. So I want to know from you guys, do you have the same issues? If you're, for example, somewhere in the US, in certain places in a country in the US, I imagine you have the same issue, but especially people living here in Asia, they have that often. And all too often you see these old, for example, Force FX lightsabers or Hasbro lightsabers that has been completely rusted away because they not been preserved in a good condition. Because you need to really make sure you put your lightsabers in a good environment that is well regulated. Especially, for example, also the fact that I'm gonna keep these lightsabers for a long time, at some point I have to make sure that all the batteries are removed, so there's no leakage of the battery juice, that all kinds of acids and can have all kinds of nastiness. And so I have to do that. So if you're a long time storing your lightsabers, you also have to take care of that. So are you actually taking any prep measurements about your lightsaber collection? Do you, or just you put it on the shelves and display it, or not? Because I'm really into this, making sure there's nothing that can happen with my lightsabers. Especially, for example, if you live in the US, often you have I don't know how to call that, but you under your house you have this big space, and all too often I heard from people in the US they had a floodage, and the whole room with all the toy collection got flooded, and all the toys are broken and have water damage. So I want to know from you guys, a basement, hey, here we go. If you store your lightsabers in a basement or something, or did you make sure that your lightsabers can be securely protected and displayed at the same time? So I know it's ugly, plastic boxes, but to me it really works. It preserves the lightsaber as well. I have no issues. Also, one thing that I need to note, if you have weathering on them with humidity, especially aluminum black, for example, is not giving a well reaction. You get all this kind of oxidation, white stuff on your lightsaber. So anything that I have is in boxes. Even for example, the retention screws are often made of metal, and the retention screws start to rust. So I don't want to have anything of that kind of stuff on my lightsabers. All in boxes. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.